Hi, we're here with David Ramsey
Hey,
of
guys.
Arrow. Hey, hey. So last time I saw you was in Paris, and those Parisians, they were like calling your name like a rock star. That must have been fun.
It was pretty fun, but you know, all I did in Paris was eat.
Oh yeah? A lot of chocolate.
It was bad.
Snails.
It was really bad. I mean, I didn't work out, I just ate.
That's all right, you're on hiatus.
For 5 days, ate.
Well, you're going to be back now working on season 5.
Yeah.
And I'm a little bit worried about Dick, because last we saw him, obviously in the finale, he hesitated shooting a ghost. Lila had to save him. He had a bit of a crisis, and he's gone off into the army.
Yeah.
But how's he going to cope not being able to shoot and being in a war zone?
I think he'll get over that part of it. I think being in the military and feeling as if he's has a kind of a very clear goal. I think the goal was clear in Starling City, but sometimes, you know, when you're dealing with vigilante justice, things can get a little bit cloudy. And things did for him in the death of Canary and obviously his brother. So I think when on assignment is different. He's a soldier, so he's used to following orders. And I think in the military for him, he kind of finds a purpose again. And I think that's really the reason why he kind of left the team, was just kind of find a purpose or repurpose for his life.
Okay. Yeah. And it sounds like he's in Chechnya at the time, and Oliver has to come and rescue him, apparently. So is that going to tie in with the Bratva storyline?
Who told you Oliver has to rescue him?
I heard that, I think. Was it Mark Guggenheim, maybe?
Did he say that?
Something.
Huh.
Am I wrong?
I don't know.
Am I right? You did it.
Maybe yes, maybe no. But either way, he is in Chechnya, and he does need some assistance, and he does come back to the team and finds the team very different.
Is he back?
New team members, really, new team members.
Is he back sort of quite quickly, end of episode 1, or are we going to have to wait a bit?
No, you're going to wait a few episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but you'll see what he has to do overseas, but he does come back, and but it's not immediate.
Okay.
And it's not exactly, he'll have some real concerns about recruiting a new team.
So we know that obviously then Diggle's kind of on his own storyline, but given that Diggle's affected by the Flashpoint as well, is he possibly in his own timeline?
That's a great question. I would say that some things in his life have changed. Flash's actions had some consequences for Diggle.
Okay. And when he's back in Star City, and you said he's with the new vigilantes, how is he coping with that?
It's difficult. I think that I think in Diggle's eyes, Canary was definitely trained, but she certainly wasn't trained the way he was or Oliver. And I think trying to put people back in the field so quickly for Diggle, I think he has reservations for that because of what happened to Canary. Okay. Yeah, so he'll be very vocal about that.
Well, speaking of the team, Oliver and Felicity don't sound like they're in the best. The best of friends at the time.
Are they ever?
I guess not. But certainly there's a discord when we start the season. So when Diggle comes back, is he going to have to pick a side maybe? And who's he going to be with? Oh,
I see. I think he's always on the side of Oliver and Felicity being together. I think because I think for Diggle, he sees that Oliver is in love with Felicity, and allowing himself to be in love and to be honest and to be truthful helps him be in better contact with his humanity. And I think that's always been part of Diggle's MO for Oliver, is to help him get back in contact with his humanity. When he met Oliver, he was a killer. And one of the major things he said to him when he joined forces with Oliver was that killing people takes a piece of your soul, and I will help you see that. And I think being with Felicity, in Diggle's eyes, is another piece of that human puzzle that Oliver needs to get in contact with. So I think that's why he was always on Team Oliver Felicity. Yeah. So I don't think he really has to pick a side. I think he's always been for them. Ultimately, he wants Oliver to be a well-rounded human being and to be true to his emotions, whether that's with Felicity or without, I think.
But if Felicity and Oliver are disagreeing, do you think he's going to be agreeing with Oliver overall? Or certainly in terms of the vigilantes, new vigilantes?
I think he's a very smart man. He's going to agree with Felicity.
She is the smart one.
Yes.
But I know you've been talking about season 5 going back to basics. Does that mean we're going to see Diggle back as Oliver's driver?
Not that basic. No, there'll be no return to driver anymore. No, I think Return to Basics, just that gritty, street level crime fighting that we do so well or did so well back in seasons 1 and 2. I think we're going to be returning to that.
Okay. Yeah. And Oliver's the new mayor. You played a mayor in Blue Bloods. So who makes the better mayor?
Mayor of New York. Kidding me? All day.
Carterpool.
Yeah.
Team Carterpool.
Exactly.
And lastly, Dig and Lila, how are they getting on?
I think that's one of the rocks. The relationship with Oliver and the relationship with his wife, I think, are the two rocks in his life, and clearly his child. So Lila's always has his back, and she will continue to.
So maybe some more Diglets in the future?
Better believe it.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, thank you for talking to us. I can't wait for season 5, and enjoy the rest of the camp.
See you guys. Thanks.